Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Twilight Master Raid deck video, and today we're going to be looking at a very underrated deck right now in the current standard format, and that is going to be Banette Gardevoir. Like I said, this deck is pretty strong, and I think is a little underrepresented. It is a bit of a different way to play Gardevoir, and it's not your standard Gardevoir deck with Flutter Mane and Screamtail. It is a Banette Gardevoir deck, and I want to give a big shout out to Mateus, who has been really piloting this deck in the online tournaments. I'm pretty sure they've been playing the deck for a long time, even in past formats, and they are still trying to keep the deck alive in this current format, and I still really do like this deck. I think Banette's just a very underrated attacker in general. Obviously, the main gimmick of Banette is it does have that everlasting darkness attack, which is 1 for 30, and then item locks your opponent. Item locking is just a very strong attack right now. Being able to slow your opponent down quite a bit is really, really good. And then, of course, you do have the ability to use Gardevoir. Not only can Gardevoir be an attacker because it has Psychic Embrace, but you can also use Gardevoir to power up your own Banette. And then, of course, you do get access to Kirlia on the deck with its Refinement Draw Engine, giving you a pseudo draw engine for your deck. Now, one thing this deck did gain was, of course, Munkidori. We all know Munkidori is making Gardevoir a humongously broken deck right now, but Munkidori is also pretty good with something like Banette. So, for example, if your opponent attacks into your Banette, but they don't knock it out, what you can actually do, you can go Gussing on the bench, trap it, and then you can Munkidori and heal your Banette over and over while your opponent is stuck doing nothing while you just continuously beat them down with item lock. And the Munkidori is a very strong card with Banette. It also lets Banette do more damage, technically, because you can remove damage off it and put it on one of your opponent's Pokemon. This deck can play like a pseudo spread deck, because you also play the Radiant Alakazam in the deck to also help move the damage around. Another really cool card that this deck gained was Unfair Stamp. Being able to go Unfair Stamp plus Item Lock is pretty dirty, I'm not going to lie. Banette Unfair Stamp is a pretty nasty combo that this deck also has the luxury of being able to do. Putting your opponent down to 2 cards while Item Locking them can do a lot of damage to their board, and that can buy you a lot of time, because sometimes they're just stuck drawing items over and over again after the Unfair Stamp, and you're just beating them down with Everlasting Darkness while you manipulate the damage with Alakazam and Munkidori. But yeah, before we do get in the video show, to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG, of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Maybe you want to get some IRL TCG singles and product. Also, Card Cavern does sell all that too. If you do get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, make sure to use my discount code LDF to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out, and make sure to use code LDF down below. You can also check out my second channel down below for some extra content too. I just did a video reacting to some of the brand new cards revealed in Stellar Miracle, including a really cool new A-Spec card that might make Stage 2s a lot more broken, and a pretty cool new Joltik and a new Orthworm EX, which all look pretty decent. But yeah, here is the list for playing into this video. This is Mateus' exact 60 they played to an online tournament to make top 4. The one thing to note is there's Trekking Shoes in the deck, which Mateus does like playing within the Banette deck. The shoes do give you a little bit of extra consistency to help you draw more cards. And then, of course, we do have that Unfair Stamp. The one thing I guess that is a big outlier is the addition of Luminous Energy over Dark Energy. So usually when you're seeing the Gardevoir Munkidori combo, you're going to see more Dark Energy in the deck for the Munkidori, but this build actually opts to play Luminous Energy instead. I'm pretty sure the reasoning behind the Luminous Energy is that this deck does not play Earthen Vessel, so you don't really have a good way to find the Dark Energy, and at least with Luminous Energy, it effectively gives you an extra Psychic Energy, because with this deck, you want to use Everlasting Darkness and item lock your opponent as quick as possible. So I guess one of the logics behind playing Luminous Energy is technically it's just an extra Psychic Energy for your Banette if you want to go for the item lock, but Luminous Energy does also work with Munkidori's Adrenabrain ability, so that's pretty much why the Luminous Energy is within the deck. And the one other big thing is the Mew. Like I said, there's no other like niche Psychic Pokemon that Gardevoir usually plays, like the Klefki, the Fluttermane, the Screamtail. There's no Drifloon, no shenanigans like that. The other like attacker in the deck, I guess, is the Mew. Mew's also, you know, draw support, but Genome Hacking is an attack you can build up with Gardevoir in one turn, so the Mew can be one of the other big attackers in this deck in the late game, especially good against Charizard, which if they ever set up a Charizard against you in the late game, if you can force him down to 1 prize, Mew can win the game. But let's go show off Mateus' Banette deck here in action and see what it's all about on TC Live, and show off why I think this deck is fairly underrated right now. Alright, trying out the Banette deck here, and we open up with Shuppet and Mew. I am going first. I don't know what I'm playing against, but we'll open up with the Shuppet. I don't know. Opening up with Mew kind of doesn't give my opponent much info, but I think it's fine to open Shuppet. I see a Cleffa. This could be Regidrago. We'll have to see. Grab these 2, I guess. And then attach, pass. Probably going to need to bench Mew next turn so we can draw a couple cards. I don't know what I'm playing against exactly, so we have to keep that in mind. Oh, it's Dragapult. Item Lock is not as good against Dragapult, but we do play Munkidori, which happens to be pretty good against Dragapult. I mean, they can't use Candy, but they can use, like, they can just evolve in a Dracloak, right? Which makes things a little awkward. Oh, they're playing Dragapult with Charizard. Ooh. Okay, that's scary. They could have the Charmeleon. It's actually kind of annoying they open Cleffa, because then you just grasping draw here, build up a big hand, but we'll figure out how to navigate the matchup. Pidgey, that's fine. They can't use Pidgeot. I mean, hopefully, because we're going to hit him with the thing. The item lock. Yeah, it's a pretty good Cleffa. Yikes. We can KO Cleffa, though, with the thing. So, we're going to have to Ultra Ball away these two for the Banette. Let me just check my prizes real quick here. Boss, Turo, Super Rod, Counter Catcher. Okay, we have Unfair Stamp. All right, well, we do need to put Munkidori down, too. It's going to be a big part of this. All right, let's go Mew. Nothing too much. All right, well, we'll Everlasting Darkness for the knockout. Like I said, my opponent can go Dracloak here, which complicates things. They could honestly Arven for TM Evo, which is kind of scary. We got another Banette at least. Gonna need more, though. If they go Dracloak, we're gonna have to go for the boss and then hit him with the Everlasting Darkness. See where it takes us. Yeah, they Arven for TM Evo here. This could get a little sketchy. It's one thing I'm a little worried about. They Arven for Team Evo. We have to look for plays where we can trap my opponent. Yeah, there's an energy. They might call for Family, or they might go Arven for TM Evo. Let's see. They can't Buddy Poffin. Okay, but they're going to Iono instead. All right, I'm fine with this. It's a good Iono. My hand was kind of weak. All right, there we go. We got a Munkidori. Got some more stuff. It's not bad at all. Yeah, I want to get the Munkidori in play if I can. Do they get a Dracloak here? The less time they get Dracloak, the better. No, okay, cool. So we can grab Kirlia too. I do want to try to get Gardevoir out so I can use my ability to get damage in play for Adrenabrain. Potentially could be an option. Might need Alakazam too. Actually, the fact they bench Bidoof is really good, because if they happen to put a Bibarel into play, we can trap it with Banette, and then maybe we can just like Alakazam loop the Bibarel. That's part of the plan. They do play a Turo though. They grab a Rotom here. It's fine with me. There's Kirlia. All right, sick. Probably gonna have to bench Spiritomb then with this Buddy Poffin, so I can block the thing, block the Rotom. All right, let's Heavy Ball. Grab that, sure. We did prize. Okay, Calamitous Wasteland is prized. That's fine. Let's go Mew, and then we can Refinement here. Let's see what we got. All right. We can't really bench Alakazam until I Turo, but stopping the Rotom here is pretty good. So we can try to... Oh, no, I want to draw Turo next turn. No, they're going to Iono me. All right, that's fine. I'm okay with getting Iono'd. It's fine. Those are all, like, they're using their Ionos now, which is kind of the good thing. Got our own Iono. They finally got a Dracloak. This is what I was worried about. They get Dracloak in play. It makes it easier to get to Dragapult. But even if they go Dragapult, we have the Munkidori and stuff. If we had double Munkidori, it'd be a lot better. Maybe that's a play we want to work towards, to be honest. We actually have a few lines. We could use Mew and the late game to copy Dragapult's attack. That could be a potential option, too. Like, once we kind of set up a bunch of damage with Banette, eventually if there's a bunch of damage on the board, it makes our potential play with the thing a little bit stronger. With Mew copying Dragapult's attack or something. Could be kind of a cool play to look out for. We'll have to see. Defiance Band, that's fine. They still only do 230 damage. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. They can't instant charge here. Yeah, not having Alakazam down kind of sucks in this scenario. It might have been better to maybe go for it. They're actually going to retreat the Pidgey into the Rotom. Okay, now I definitely want to try to get Turo so I can trap the Rotom in the active spot. Unless, speaking of Turo, they have one in their hand. But I'm okay with this. Let's see what our top deck is. Yo, we drew the Turo. Okay. Alakazam's at the bottom of the deck. I don't think we're getting it, so we'll see if we can... Nah, yeah, no out. That's fine. Just hit him with the Banette for 30. We'll see if they have a Turo in their hand or not. Let's see what they have. They could knock out Spiritomb and Dragapult if they get to Dragapult. I don't really care too much if they do that, though. Because the Rotom's not really that useful anymore anyways. But they're eventually going to get Dragapult. This is where prizing Calamitous Wasteland kind of sucks. They're eventually going to recon Directive into Dragapult, and that's going to be pretty bad. But we want to keep trying to bring in, like, the... If they go Bibarel, we want to try to bring in Bibarel if we can. Bring in Rotom. I don't know if they're playing Kieran or not. I'm pretty sure they have Turo, obviously. Like, they're definitely playing a Turo, but I doubt they're playing a Kieran. Yeah, getting Alakazam down could be pretty good here. We can move all the damage onto the Dracloak, set up the Dragapult or something to get KO'd a bit easier. There's Arvin. See, they get TM Evo here, which is what I'm scared of. They go for the TM Evo and they can build up their board a little bit more, which could be kind of scary. And if they get the Bibarel out, then the Unfair Stamp is less useful. But I could go Stamp, Counter Catcher, Bibarel. It's actually better if we don't take any prizes. Oh, they play Enhanced Hammer. Well, bye-bye Munkidori Energy. That's fine. Still have 2 Luminous Energy in the deck. It's not a big deal. We can get the other Luminous out. Ooh, Collapse Stadium. Interesting. All right, I'll get rid of my Mew then. That's fine. That could be their only stadium, so maybe we could stick the Calamitous down if I ever get it, or the prizes. Actually, sucks we had a prize Calamitous Wasteland in this scenario. And they just pass. Boss top deck. Do need to get my other Banette here. See if we can find it. Do I want to do anything else? I think I just smack for 30. They're holding on to the Enhanced Hammer, actually, I just realized. They're holding that hammer they grabbed. That's interesting. So they're not playing it. Not sure what they're cooking. There's another Dracloak. Yeah, this is pretty bad. The more Dracloaks they get into play, the worse it gets, because then it makes it easier for them to draw cards. This is kind of scary. Might need to put another Munkidori down. We do have the ability to attack with Gardevoir. Actually, it might be better to set up 2 Guardies, because if I can go attack with Gardevoir, we can just go hit with Gardevoir and then Turo it. But they have the Charizard, though. It's kind of the problem with that play, though. They just go Charizard, which makes things a little bit more complicated, too. Yeah, I don't know. This matchup seems kind of awkward, not going to lie. They're probably going to get Dragapult next turn, which is kind of the issue. Might have to Iono them. Silene getting played here. They're flipping double tails, though. Okay, that's a good sign. Optimal Silene for sure. See what our top deck is. Nest Ball. Okay, let's Refinement. Alright, let's Refinement. It's got to be the Shuppet, unfortunately. Got Rod and Counter Catcher. I could Turo the Spiritomb, bench the Alakazam, but now they can get instant charge. I think we just smack again. I have an idea of what we can do. As long as we don't lose our hand, we could go Boss, Rotom backup, or Bidoof or something, and then, like, Munkidori to the bench. Yeah, we might have to go for a trap play. I'm just going to hold the hand. I can't really afford a Turo. Unfortunately, they did get the Collapse Stadium, which complicates things quite a bit. It would have been nice to maybe go get another Ralts down here or something, but yeah, that Collapse Stadium's kind of messing me up right now. I can't really do anything about it. I can't really break the item lock, which is the problem, because as soon as I get Charizard out, it gets really awkward, so it makes things kind of complicated here in this scenario. We'll see what else they're able to do. I'm not going to be surprised they attack me this turn. I mean, do I really want to Iono, though? Because we have a big hand full of, like, good cards. Like, Ionoing would feel kind of bad. But I do need to find this other Banette, though. But I have Unfair Stamp, Counter Catcher, and, like, I don't know if I can afford to Iono. So we can get rid of 1 Counter Catcher. Okay, there we go. If I Turo the Spiritomb, they can instant charge. I really want to bench Alakazam. This stadium is really annoying right now. Just Everlasting Darkness, I guess. They're probably going to attack me with Dragapult this turn, I imagine. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. They're probably going to Turo this Rotom, too, which is kind of an issue. This is why I kind of want to play Iono. At the very least, I do want to try to, like, Unfair Stamp them, too. Because I don't want them to be able to just easily get, like, Dragapult and, like, Turo all that damage we did. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to wait until they can Turo the Rotom. So you have to be mindful of that. They do have a giant hand, though. So, like, if I disrupt their hand, though... Because what I could do is I could KO Rotom here with Banette. And then they go Dragapult. And then I hit him with the Poltergeist and knock them out. And then we just need one prize to win. Ooh, they're going to boss. It's fine. What are they bringing in? Kirlia? Are they going to KO my Kirlia? Because I can just Turo. Or I can go Gardevoir here and Munkidori. No, it's a pass. All right. Okay. I'm down to go Gardevoir. Yeah. Then we get some more damage on the board. All right, sure. As long as they can't get Charizard, I don't really care. The question is, where am I putting this damage? That's the question. Where am I putting this damage? Could KO the active here. Do we just knock out the active, maybe? Is it finally time? They'd have 10 HP left. Hit for 30. I think, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I think this is just a better play overall. We'll put 30 on the Bidoof. And then I'll Everlasting next. Because then I can just knock him out next turn. I don't even know if I want to kill the Rotom, to be honest with you. But yeah, we can hit the Rotom here, and then we can soften it up a little bit. And then next turn, if I want to, I can knock it out. Because I can go Adrenabrain and then Banette. As long as they don't disrupt, as long as they don't get rid of their hand, right? Because they're down 2 Ionos. I can just nuke the Dragapult Poltergeist. I think that's what I'm going to try to do if they do take a knockout. I'm just going to nuke the Dragapult with Poltergeist. So, like, I'm actually down to kill Rotom at this point. As long as we don't get Iono'd here, then we'll just knock them out with thing. I could also hit them for 30 and then Adrenabrain them next turn. Oh, they're actually retreating. They're going into the Dragapult. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Kieran, that's annoying. They are playing Kieran after all. Look at that. Okay, that's fine. We'll go knockout. Do I just go knockout active with Poltergeist? I kind of have to. Yeah, we have the Poltergeist here. They're actually going to take the prizes, too, on the Tomb. Okay. I'm okay with this, actually. Tomb's kind of useless now, because, like, the Rotom's not really doing anything anyways. Maybe I should have put 30 on the Rotom, then. I wasn't expecting the Kieran KO, but, yeah, so I can just knock him out with... I can KO with Banette here, and then... We can go knock out Banette. They KO my Banette, and they don't KO the Gardevoir. I can theoretically win the game with Mew. Okay, I kind of like that. So let's go Super Rod. Get Mew, Ralts. Guardy back? We can get a Shuppet. I should probably put the other Gardevoir back. On the off chance they knock out my Gardevoir next turn, because we are breaking the item lock here. I mean, do I really want to do this play, though? As long as we don't... If they Turo, it gets rough. That's the only thing that I'm, like, worried about is if they play a Turo. I could hit them for 30, but... I mean, they do have a huge hand. I could just go Unfair Stamp and then hit them with item lock, but... That's not really going to do me much. Like, eventually I can cripple their bench. That's kind of my thought process. Okay, let me Psychic Embrace. Go here. Is this the right play is the question, though. Not too sure. Do I really want to break the item lock is the question. We can Nest Ball here for Alakazam. Then we can knock out... Did I just go KO Rotom, KO Dragapult here? And then they're just going to go Rare Candy Charizard, and then I can win the game with Mew. So it'd be better to get Mew then, right? Would it be better... I need Alakazam, because they can Turo the Rotom, which complicates things. But then I would still... No, maybe that's fine. No, you know what? I'm like thinking about it. Maybe it's okay. Because we could get Iono. Okay, I'm fine with this. Ironically, we haven't even played a supporter, so I don't even need a PAL pad, which is kind of funny. All right, let's just Poltergeist. So we can either kill the Bidoof or something. All right, what's in their hand? Wow, their hand is... Okay, their hand is very mid. It's a ton of items. Okay, we'll knock out the active. And then we'll take our 2 prizes. They're obviously going to go Charizard here. But if they go Charizard, I win the game with Mew. So, and we're tied on prizes here, too. So, actually, it might have been better not to go Overkill because they have Counter Catcher in their hand, right? So, Neo Upper. I guess if they attack with Dragapult, it's different. But if they don't Hand Shot me, then if they go Dragapult, then I'm fine with that. Because then I can just go Banette again or something. They can't win this turn, I don't think, right? Yeah, they can't win this turn. Even if they somehow kill Mew. Yeah, I think this is fine. We also, like, they need to evolve the Bidoof, and they need to Turo the Rotom. Because I can also just win that way, too, right? By picking off those 2. I'll see what they do. Was it okay to grab Mew? Was it maybe better to get the Alakazam there? I'm, like, thinking about it more now. I don't know. Enhanced Hammer, that's fine. Luminous Energy is in my hand. They need a Hand Disrupt me. Their hand did not have a Hand Disruption card in it. There's no Pidgeot. Jamming Tower, that's fine. Now I get to free up a bench space, actually, which I'm down for. I'm fine with this. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is an interesting matchup. See, I don't know how to approach this matchup because it does seem a little sketchy compared to, like, normal Charizard, where you just go item lock and, like, their deck can't function, right, until they find Charmeleon. But I would imagine the Dragapult Charizard matchup is slightly difficult just because they have TM Evo, they have Charizard and Dragapult, so they have, like, 2 massive threats. Okay, let's see what they do here. They're probably going to play around the big knockout, but if they don't disrupt my hand, I can just go for the Poltergeist, right? Or I can just go back to item lock. I think we're probably going to win. Like, I have game in hand currently. Like, I currently have game in hand. So let's see what they end up doing. Because we can kill Rotom and Bidoof, right? Yeah. We can kill Rotom and Bidoof here. I still have time to win the game, too. Even if my opponent doesn't... Even if they don't get... Even if I don't win this turn, I still have time to make a comeback and win the game. Maybe they're only playing the 1 Charizard. Actually, yeah, they are. They're playing a 1-1 Charizard line, I think. Actually, this could... Wait, is this the list I did a video on? It actually looks like it could be the list I did a video on, actually, looking at it. Because they have the 1-1 Charizard and the Neo Upper. It's kind of like the Michael Pramowat list. Okay, let's see what they do. If they go Dragapult, I'm fine. If they go Charizard, then I win the game with Mew. It's kind of like a bit of a checkmate situation. Yeah, if they go Charizard, I win with Mew. If they don't kill my Mew, which they can't, because they can't counter catcher. If they go Dragapult, then I can just kill the 2 guys on the bench. I don't know, because when I looked at their hand, I don't know if they can do both at the same time. Heal the Rotom and evolve the Bidoof. Because their hand did not have what it needed to do that, it looks like. So we might be okay. See what they grab here with this Ultra Ball. Okay, they're going Charizard here. Are they going... like, if they just go Charizard, I win. Unless they have something in their hand. Okay, now I'm going to go back in the game log and look at their hand. I think I can look at their hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, they had no Gus. Looking at their hand here, they had Counter Catcher, which they can't play. Super Rod. Yeah, their hand was, like, full of, like, dead weight cards. Yeah, Counter Catcher is not live. And they only are drawing 2 extra cards here with their top deck and then what Recon Directive actually gives them. Ooh, they hit another Ultra Ball. Okay, that's pretty good. But they still kind of need Dragapult. Okay, let's see what they do. I'm fine with them going Charizard, though. Like I said, if they go Charizard, I just win the game. Thankfully, Radiant Charizard doesn't kill me. So, yeah, it was actually... I think it was definitely correct not to take out the 2 knockouts last turn. Because, yeah, then they could have just won the game with Dragapult. Or they could have won Radiant Charizard here, and that would have potentially won them the game. If they don't kill Banette this turn, I could boss Bibarel up. That's not a bad idea either. Just boss Bibarel and trap it. That could work. So yeah, if they go Charizard EX, I win with Mew, because they're going to take 2 prizes, and then I can do 330. If they just go Dragapult, that's fine too. I think we got him in a pretty good spot. They're down a lot of their energy too. Yeah, because they didn't put 1 on... So yeah, we can, like, trap Bibarel or even Radiant Charizard or something. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's see what they do here. Oh, they have another Super Rod. It's fine. So yeah, if they go Charizard, I just win with Mew, because I can go Munkidori, knock out Rotom. Unless they Turo. If they Turo the Rotom, then we can't. But, I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. They could Iono me here. I don't think that makes a difference, though, either. They have to have boss. Let's see. If they boss my Mew, it gets a little awkward. But, like, I can just go trap Bibarel. Okay, that's game. All right, sick. Mew should be doing 330 damage on the dot, which is pretty good. All right, there you go. Yeah, I think it was fine to grab the Mew there. As long as we didn't walk into, like, counter catcher, right? So it kind of worked out. It kind of worked out. But that is going to be Victory Royale. There's enough energy in there, right? Okay, cool. Just making sure. That's game. So, yeah, had they just went Dragapult there, I would have just probably bossed the Bibarel up and then try to, like, trap it for a turn with Banette and then just move the damage on to Rotom or something. That would have been my alternative plan. This 330. We just got to make sure we can Munkidori here real quick. Yeah, we could have went, like, Trap Bibarel, maybe even, like, Unfair Stamp and stuff. We had many options. All right, knock out the Rotom. And then, yeah, sick stuff. And I could have knocked out Radiant Charizard, too, if I wasn't knocking out the active Charizard. But Burning Darkness. It feels good to Burning Darkness the Charizard EX. Take that, big boy. Yeah, let's go. GG's. Yeah, this matchup's interesting. I don't know how good it actually is because both Dragapult and Charizard are two different threats, right? So I don't know. This matchup definitely seems a little sketchy. The Collapse Stadium was kind of annoying, too. Limiting my bench made things a little bit more awkward, but we navigated, I think, as well as I could. Maybe I made a few misplays along the way. I don't know. All right, we're against Raging Bold, and they made me go first, which is annoying. Thankfully, we just top decked a Buddy Poffin. That's huge. So I'm about to say, our poor little Shuppet's going to die. I think I'm just going to pass. I unfortunately don't really get a lot of value out of Munkidori in this matchup if they're just going to knock me out every turn. Do we even beat Raging Bolt? Item Lock isn't bad. I think the best play is to go Unfair Stamp. Oh, it's Regidrago. Oh, never mind. Munkidori is actually really good then. Look at that. Okay. It's not Raging Bolt. Interesting. Okay, we can beat Regidrago, I think. They do have, they have Gudra, actually, which is kind of annoying. To be fair, Item Lock isn't really that necessary in this matchup. Like, it is, but, like, I don't know if it's, like, super relevant. Ooh, Turo getting discarded is actually pretty good. I got Dragonite and Dragapult in the discard already. Is pretty darn good. The one benefit of Item Lock early on, before they go Dragapult or Regidrago, is that they can't energy switch. But later on in the game, the Item Lock is kind of pointless, I think. So it's like, we're probably going to be a little bit more aggressive with our attacks. So if they don't, as long as they don't find energy switch here, Item Lock's actually going to be okay in the early stages of the game to slow them down a little bit. Yeah, nice. Cool. All right, nice. I like to see it. So let's go Kirlia. I kind of want both Munkidoris, but one of them is going to be sacrificed so I can make sure I get Banette down. Because, yeah, now that we're Item Locking them, we are effectively shutting them off from being able to energy switch. Technically meaning that they can't go Regidrago next turn. They can still attack with Ogerpon, but it's not Regidrago. So yeah, this matchup's a bit different. We don't have to really, it's not as Item Lock focused as it usually would be, right? So it's all Gucci. Okay, Nest Ball. Grab another Ralts. Kind of don't really want to Refinement anything away, but I guess we can choose first. Pretty good card. I actually don't want to do Refinement. Every card is, like, kind of relevant. So I'm just going to hit him with Everlasting Darkness. I guess there's a world where maybe I can ditch Counter Catcher. But here's the thing. I can, if they take a prize this turn somehow, I can Counter Catcher the other Regidrago up and trap it for a bit. That's kind of the plan. I guess they could do their first attack, but, like, whatever. Especially if they're burning all these energies. It's not a big deal. But, yeah, they're Item Locked. So they can't play Ultra Ball. The big thing is they can't do Energy Switch. They actually have no way to use Regidrago this turn. Because they didn't find Energy Switch. So they have to go Ogerpon. They can retreat next turn and attack, obviously. But that's fine. Because, yeah, this matchup's a little bit different. We don't really go as Ooga Booga with our attacks. We're not as Item Locked focused. They're going to get me next turn with the Item Lock. Do I ever bench Mew? It's like an easy 2-prize knockout. I guess. I'm going to discard it. Might as well bench it. All right. Let's go Refinement. See if we can find another Kirlia. Nope. More of the same. Item Lock. They probably have energy. I mean, they're definitely going to attack me this turn, right? But that's fine. See what they do. We can just... I mean, honestly, we can just Item Lock them and then knock them out Dragapult. Or knock them out with Everlasting Darkness. Or Poltergeist, I mean. Getting the names mixed up. Research. Prime Catcher is a good discard. All right. They do get 7 cards here. We could also, I can boss other Drago next turn. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, actually. They're down there Turo, so they can't switch. I think we go boss the other Reggie Drago up, right? Yeah, I kind of like that. Is that okay? I think it's fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's the play here. And then we can, like, Munkidori for a bit. I don't know. Part of me is kind of regretting benching the Mew, because low-key, I wouldn't mind either Munkidori or Alakazam in place of Mew. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered benching the Mew, to be honest. But yeah, I'm down to boss Drago next turn and just poke it with Everlasting Darkness. And then we can heal with Munkidori for a bit. This is why I probably wanted 2 Munkidoris. See if they go for it. Actually, oh, they could Dragonite me this turn. Let's see if they go Dragonite. I'm kind of hoping they go Dragapult. They could go Dragonite, which would actually make that play a lot worse. Okay, they're going Dragapult. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, if they go Dragonite, they can just power up the other Red Drago. Actually, that was probably the better play, to be honest. I think it was actually better to go Dragonite, right? I think so. Hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, I wish I had double Dory down. Benching this Mew, I think, was a mistake. Ooh, we get to take the mistake back, though? Say it ain't so. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get the other Luminous, but we'll see. I mean, I can't Turo this turn, though, because I'm bossing. Oh my god, I actually hit the friggin... I actually got the Munkidori. Okay, well, we're still bossing this guy. That's crazy. I actually hit that. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter where I put this. I could put under the Drago, I guess. Why not? Sure. And then next turn, if we don't get Iono'd here, we can Turo Mew and then bench Munkidori. I can't believe I actually drew the Munkidori energy off that. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. Okay. Hopefully they don't have anything crazy here. They can't do any weird shenanigans. They can just sit here and load this thing up, but they can't energy switch, right? No! They had an Iono. God damn it. There goes my Munkidori. We still have 2 Luminous in the deck. Honestly, but there goes my Turo. Yeah, I have no way to shuffle. Damn it. That's annoying. Wanted the double Dory. We still have time, though. I'm actually... Ooh, nice. That was a good draw, too. We can go after an Ogerpon now. I'm actually down for them wasting their thing like that. Yeah, the fact that they got rid of the 1 Iono is good. They don't... Drago usually plays 2 Iono. They don't usually have that much Iono in the deck, so they actually kind of struggle putting thing into play. They kind of struggle with dealing with the whatchamacallit. The Banette's attack once they take prizes. That's kind of my mindset. Ultra Ball can shuffle the deck. I think we'll wait a turn to do it because it could Iono me again. So let's just Adrenabrain. I don't think it matters if I'm putting this 30 damage. I mean, I hope I'm right on that. Then we'll Ultra Ball next turn and then try to dig for Turo. That sucks they do Iono, but I'm okay. If they want to waste their Iono before they take prizes, it's better. Because as long as they literally can't do anything about their hand size, then we can just Poltergeist them to death, which could be the win con. Maybe I should be putting damage on the other Teal Mask Ogerpon, to be honest. We'll see what happens. Is it even relevant to heal the active at this point? Maybe I should be healing the bench off. I'm not too sure. I definitely think I need a double Munkidori. Benching the Mew is 100% a misplay. But Mew can knock out Ogerpon. So that's like my thought process. We just go 2-2-2. Okay, they probably have fire energy in their hand. Okay. Hopefully we can get the other Munkidori here. Or get the... Not the Munkidori, what am I saying? The whatchamacallit? Turo! Nope. Turo! Nope. I could just break item lock now and just knock them out here with Poltergeist, potentially. I think that's probably just the play then, right? They get their items, though. So why put 30 on this? I could boss Ogerpon up. Play Calamitous Wasteland. Buy another turn. They're basically guaranteed the attack. They can Legacy Star. Yeah, I think we just go for the knockout. Sure. They should get a knockout anyways. Oh, yeah. They're cooked. They actually didn't have the fire, but like I said, they can just Legacy Star and guarantee it if they really wanted to. All right. Let's take our prizes. Okay, it's decent. Yeah, double Munkidori would have been so good. We could potentially go... one play we could go for here is... if we can find Unfair Stamp, we can go Unfair Stamp, boss Ogerpon, put the Wasteland down, buy a couple turns if they... Because they've already wasted 7 energy. So, like, if they can kind of burn through all their energies, we could go for that play, maybe. Or if they bench a third Regidrago, because I am threatening to knock it on this Regidrago next turn. So, we could potentially go down that route, too. Because we can go... Ideally, we can go Gardevoir and just punch... We can knock him out Gardevoir next turn. So, my opponent probably needs another Regidrago. But if they bench another Drago, we could just go Boss and then Unfair Stand maybe and trap it. So, that's also an idea. Because, yeah, we can Gardevoir knock out Regidrago here if they go into Gardevoir... If they go knock out this turn. They can't kill both Kirlias, which is good. They could have a Goodra, maybe. That's, I guess, kind of an issue. But even if they go Goodra, we could potentially... go into counter catcher boss territory, maybe? And they're actually just going to attack me here. Interesting. How many items did they just play? I gotta see. I gotta see how their turn played out here. They played Retrieval, Energy Switch. Okay. I think we're still going to go for the Guardy knockout regardless of what happens, though. Did they dot? Wait, did they just use Noivern's attack against me? I think so. I don't even know. Okay. I want to try to go Gardevoir this turn, if possible. Hopefully we can find Guardy. Okay. Oh. I don't even want a Nest Ball. So if anything, I probably want to put this guy down. Wait, Alakazam? Oh, Alakazam can knock him out too. We don't even need Gardevoir. We can knock him out with Alakazam. It's kind of lit, actually. Okay, let me just start the turn off with Trekking Shoes. Okay, well, there's Gardevoir. Okay, we just immediately find it. That works. Would it be better just to go... Iono knockout? Gardevoir can't really get KO'd in return, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, nah, we're chilling. This is definitely the play. I kind of want their hand to stay large too, right? So, yeah, I think it's okay. I want their hand to stay kind of large so I can knock him out with thing. So we can knock him out with potentially Poltergeist next turn or even Alakazam. So, yeah, we might as well let him keep the large hand. I'm down. Just make sure we Munkidori first. Boop, boop. And then... if I bench Alakazam, we need another Psychic Energy. Okay, let's Refinement away in Iono. Nice. Right. We'll just knock out the Regidrago. Alright. So basically now, my opponent needs to KO Gardevoir. They possibly... Even if they knock out Gardevoir, then I just win the game with potentially Banette. I don't know. We'll see. I could also get another Guardy out. Okay, so here's the thing. If my opponent goes Ogerpon, knock out Gardevoir, then we just go Mew potentially for game on the Ogerpon. They actually could theoretically knock me out with Ogerpon. With all the energy switches they still have left. It's actually possible to KO me with Mirrored Leaf Shower, which is kind of funny. It's actually possible. But I'm fine if they do that, because I can still clean up. I mean, I guess it's not ideal if they do that, but we'll see. I should probably, hopefully, be okay. It's actually a little scary they can do that, but it might be okay. Maybe it was better then to KO with Alakazam there after all. Huh, maybe I should have, yeah, maybe I should have taken the Alakazam KO instead of forcing Guardy in the active spot. Because they actually, yeah, no, they could. Oh, no, they're retreating. Really? They're going into, wait, what? They're going to the Ogerpon with damage on it. Why would you do that? Okay. I don't think it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest, because they're dead with Munkidori anyways, but yeah, I don't know why they went to the damaged Ogerpon, but okay. All right, let's see if they can get there. Yeah, because, well, now I could just Alakazam them. Oh, they do have an Iono. All right. It's fine. We still have Mew in play. I guess Mew is actually helping us. But now I don't think we're getting KO'd. So, yeah, now I don't think they can knock me out because we have Mew. And they just Iono. They have 3. Yeah, they're not knocking me out now. They could have went for the knockout, I think, right? It was actually possible for them to do 300 damage if they had enough energy switches. But now we just win the game. Alrighty then. Liddy. Liddy in the city. Hey, Unfair Stamp. How you doing? We also drew that. So, had we not been able to do anything off Mew and Kirlia, at least we had Unfair Stamp to fall back on, which is pretty reassuring. Yeah, it's an interesting matchup. The stall play definitely was good. I think the big thing was them not getting turn 1 energy switch, because once we item lock them, we shut off their energy switches, and it bought us some time to just sit there and put some damage on the board. There you have it, folks. That is the Gardevoir Banette deck in action. Once again, big shout out to Mateus for playing this deck and kind of still keeping it alive in this format, because I do think this deck is extremely underrated. Banette is just a very strong card. Even though the format is less reliant on rare candy as it was in the past, the ability to item lock is still really good, and there's so many different lines you can take. I do think Munkidori does add a lot of extra dimension to this archetype, especially when you can heal your Banette, when you can go like trap something in the active after taking a hit and then healing stuff with Banette. It makes this deck a lot stronger. It's a little bit of a difficult deck to pilot, for sure. It definitely is a bit harder to play, but definitely I think once you master the deck, once you kind of get a good flow and rhythm and you kind of figure out how the matchups go, and this deck's definitely very strong, and like I said, an extremely underrated deck right now in the format. Once again, big shout out to Mateus for pioneering the deck once again, and hope you all enjoyed this video on Banette Gardevoir. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 62,000 subs. We're less than 200 subs away from 62K, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to click that sub button down below. Check out Card Cavern to get any codes, use LDF, and check out my second channel down below for some extra content. I just reacted to the brand new cards that got revealed in Stellar Miracle, the new Broken Joltik, and the new A-Spec Big Tree, which is looking pretty good for Stage 2 decks. And I'll catch you on another video. Bye-bye.